I just had to come back. Somebody told me just make the whole damn thing 20 minutes long. Now, see, I just told you about Michelle and Mariah. Well, they call them Mimi and Nini. And this is my oldest grandbaby. They call him Michael, but his name is Mikael. So you have Mikael, Misael, and Mariah. I don't see how they can think this is her and this is her. I mean, they are twins. They kind of favor, but they really don't look alike. I mean, from the back, I can't tell them apart at all. Not at all. But from the front, I know the difference. It's kind of funny, you know. I told you this. There has to be something going on with my... this is my grandbaby. They're so pretty to me, but sometimes people say, oh, you know, I'm just being biased. That's my grandbaby. And she does her own hair. And she is so creative. And they've just taken over her mind. And I knew that they would take over her mind because they came and took them from their mom when they were 6. And they didn't give them back until they were 12. But when they came back home, I was just too angry to hear, oh, what these people, I knew what they had done to them. And I knew they had taken my babies too. I knew they had taken them aboard a spacecraft. I don't care what no one says. I knew it. They always showed us this spacecraft when I was a child. That's how I knew. Well, I knew, but I didn't know. I was very ignorant. As I said, I was so ignorant to this world. And but I know they had taken over their mind. So wow, I had gone through so much, but years had gone past, and my entities needed me to hear what they had to say, so that I would have proof when this day came that they took over also my grandbaby's minds. I went to their house and we began to talk about all the things they had done to us, and then I said, you know what, I'm ready to hear your story. Will you tell me your story and can I video it? And they said yes. And so we put our stories together and I put it on YouTube. But of course, you know, as they always told me, the only time they ever told the truth, no one would care. And that is true. And she is a Jenkins. And she met a guy, a brother, who is a Jenkins. And she was pregnant by him. And they picked her up. Let's put a face on her. And they picked her up. And they put her in jail. And while she was in jail, they killed her mate. They killed Jenkins. And I met him once, and his last name was Jenkins. So they did not have to change their names. And they were supposed to meet. That is your story, the book, I mean the movie, Adjustment Bureau. You know? Well, they adjust your life around so you can be what they want you to be. And I read these type of books. Both of the books were black and they had red shiny letters on it. And one of the books, it had the word Prince. But I don't remember the rest, but it really wasn't about a prince. Maybe the name of the place was Prince or something. And and in these two books, there were you know, in both books, there was a bishop, you know, and the bishop is on the chessboard also, right? And the bishop was a, you know, and the bishop is Catholic. And with him there were, you know, like maybe your senators and governors and shit like that. And they got together to say who would be who. Like who would be the prostitute, who would be destitute, who would have a business, who would not have a business, who will be a basketball player and who will not. These things were in this book. 2 different books, 2 different names, but both of the books, they had the same plot, you know, and in the same color of the book, in the same color of the letters on the books, and it was for the common good, right? And so, you know, a lot of times they watch movies because somebody give me a name or some shit, and yes. I mean, whoa, way years later, my son, he comes to stay with me, and, you know, we were talking, and then years later from that, he likes, I can't think of his name, somebody black, you know, he's a pink guy, but his name is Black, and he played in this movie, and, when I began to watch the movie, it was just like the 2 books. And, you know, they say Harry Potter, it was some kind of magical book, or will put mysticism and put you under hypnosis and shit. All of their books do. Why do you think they sell books? Because the books, oh well, I guess another story. But anyways, I knew they had got into, in my grandbaby's minds. Let's just get back to that. And well, the things they have my grandbabies doing, all I can keep thinking about is the book. And you know, it's so awesome that her hair appears to be black, and these 2 twisties are red, just like the book. Wow. Sometimes things just really scare me. And they held her in jail. She lost her baby in jail, so they have to pay her for that too. I don't know if I can get in touch with them because they don't go out that much, and I don't know where they are because they're homeless. They live in the street like it's okay. But I have noticed it has to be a program, because it's not just my grandbabies. There are others. There are pretty little girls out there. They're street girls too, and they walk around with no shoes on. So do my grandbabies. And my grandbabies, they have these little tiny feet, but their feet are really pretty, you know. My feet used to be pretty too, until, you know, they start hitting them with directed energy. Wow. My babies are so pretty. But you owe her, motherfucker. I don't give a damn how you're trying to throw me away from what I'm talking about, how ignorant I was, but I'm not ignorant today, motherfucker. And someone is helping me. You know, my Abba said that television and computers were made for him. My Abba used to say things, and then it make you think, what the hell is he talking about? And then he died. So how can this be made for you? I thought he would be on it teaching and this and that. No. But he's in it because the machine, it uses energy that belongs to the ether. There's nothing the pink man can do. I don't give a fuck what material he can make. He cannot make it unless he goes for the substance. And you will go for the substance, you have to go to emanator, because it all belongs to her. So energy flows even through your machines. And I see that rich shit come across, especially on YouTube. And Dr. Valentine say that that is blood or plasma or some shit like that. He explains it, breaks it all down in his video. And then I took my blood, like he said, take your blood and just lay it there and for a couple of days and go back, and it will be crystals. And my blood, it was crystals. I had to, you know, like cut my finger though to get the blood, but I needed to know. I did not want to believe. I did not want to think. I did not want to feel. I wanted to know that what he was saying was true, because I felt it was true. I just knew it. This is why they come and they put up the plasma things into our neighborhoods. The first time I ever saw some stupid shit like that was when I was in LA, which, by the way, you know, California does have 5 Gwen Towers. And a lot of the people here, the Gwen Towers are operating them. And one day, I will say the same thing to Michelle that I say to Yakel. Welcome home, homie. I'll do that later. So now I'm going to go to my page. I will have to find it, so I'm going to let go of this. Yeah, I had 3 friends. That's 2 friends that are 2 friends that belong to me. Pages, Facebook pages belong to me, and my grandbaby. And now I'm going to add another grandbaby, and the only ones I'm going to add on Facebook is my family, because you know, when I first joined Facebook, it used to say that Facebook used to tell you to only add people you know, family and maybe friends. And we decided that we want to be like everyone and have all these superficial people on our pages. Why would Victor Van Reenen come to my page? People you may know. Why would I know this nigga? And why would I know him? And it doesn't matter whose page the bitch is on, but I just don't like Facebook. They pick. That's why I just go here to play games. Shit, I don't have to buy them. Just go here and play them. So I'm going to come back. I'm looking for this page. It was called "Are You Targeted?"
The pituitary and the pineal gland. They both play an essential role in the production of melanin, which is ultimately responsible for the color that we have in our skin. Now, historically, it had always been thought that melanin played a significant role in the intellectual propensity of African people. For example, when you study some of the Greek writings on...
He said with the intellectual propensity. And this is what my Abba said, that the melanin, it gives us the propensity to be righteous, moral, and charitable. Those were 3 things he said. Our melanin gives us the propensity to be righteous, moral, and charitable. And now he said the same thing. Oh, by the way, I had to turn it back on because Facebook is really, like, I don't know, but it could be the ether too. Because the ether seems to put all things together now. You see who did it? Deborah Jenkins. She's my big sister, one of my big sisters. All of a sudden, she doesn't say anything to me. She doesn't say anything to me. This must be November 1st at 3:23 p.m. Well, I'm just now getting this today. It's November 10th. Sure, that doesn't say November 10th. Yep, November 1st. Anyways, talking about melanin. That's all. I talk about melanin so much, and my sister Deborah doesn't even talk to me anymore. Well, you know, I just decided that because every time she opened up her mouth, they would have her call me some stupid negative name. I never speak negative about my sister. That's my sister. Why would I want to speak negative about her? I mean, if I talk to my children about how she treats me, then yes, I will talk about how she treats me. And I even would tell my children the things she say to me. I say, you know, I can say this to her and I can say that to her. I say, but I don't. Because they can use you to be mean to me, but they also know that I can be mean also. And I can be meaner than you. And I can say things to her that can possibly make her want to kill herself, but I won't. And the things I say will be true. The things she says about me, okay, it is true, but it is also what they want to say out of her mouth. She is like a puppet. You know, look at this bitch. Wants her name to be Ali. See? Wow. And see, they will kill you if you go to their country and you name a bear Allah. You them so get killed them there, but they can hold on to our names. Ali. She should not even be able to have that name. Really, pink people should not be able to have this goddamn name. Not pink. Certain names they should not be able to wear, but you know, no one cares. Like they said, no one cares, and no one does. Wow, they really have my sister in their mind, and sometimes I wonder if I can ever get her back. So maybe if I say let go of my sister too, motherfucker. Let go of Frankie J, let go of Jenkins, let us all fucking go. I'm not playing. Let us all go. You think your weather's fucked up? You keep thinking your weather fucked up. You keep thinking Harp is doing it. And if Harp is doing it, then that means the ether is telling Harp to do it. Because anything you want, anything you need, you must go to the substance. And that is the ether. You must go to the ether to get it. Harp, and then all this fracking, you know, they're frack over here, and then when you're dealing with Harp, and then all the electricity or all the frequencies that Harp is putting through the ether's vibrations. Oh wow, a frequency and a vibration is not the same, although, you know, a lot of people, they believe that it is. No, it's not. If you pay attention to the definition of frequency, you will see it's not a vibration. A frequency, it measures the vibrations. That means it can say if this vibration is 2 or E or G or however the fuck you measure it. Vibration does not need to measure itself. Vibration does not measure itself. So see, they know also I work off my vibrations and not frequencies. If my sister Deborah says she works off frequencies, or we work off frequencies, then they will be in her mind. And be in her mind very well. And that is what she says. I have one time told her the difference between the frequencies. And again, I say, they're still trying to stop me from being on my way. And as I said, that's my sister Deborah. See, we are all Jenkins. And I don't want to get into that either. But this is my Batia Labatina page. And this is the queer of England. Britain. But I can get my name out of Britain. B-I-T-I-N-A. Tell her Lizzie bitch ass to get her name out of Britain. If she cannot get her name out of Britain, tell her to get the fuck out of Britain. You think your weather is fucked up? And you think it's hot? Hop about to fuck up some more shit, not even trying to. Because every time these bitches, they build the machines turn around and fuck them up. This has been a program going on forever and ever and ever. Watch the movies. They show it to you in other movies. Cabin in the Wood, what happened? They would not take the melanated female's money, and she wanted the black zombie family to do whatever. And at the end, the melanated female, she won her bet. Although they never would take her money. They would not even allow her to bet. But she kept thinking it and thinking it and thinking it. Like I keep thinking it and thinking it and thinking it. And this bitch is going to get the fuck up out my seat. They're going to dethrone my motherfucking seat. And if you know how they even, they got the words kings and queens. They were not kings and queens. These bitches were Neanderthals. Before they were in the cave, they were called Neanderthals. So if you really want to know deep down inside the nationality, the actual nationality is Neanderthal. They're Canaanites in the beginning, but they mixed in with the melanated men over in Egypt. Then they went warring, the Hittites, to Mobile land. I guess they call it Samaria today, and Turkey and Asia, or whatever the fuck. But all that's our land. And they went over there, and then they came in over there too, and raped our melanated females. And now they reign on the throne. They eat people too. Now they reign on the throne. Here, this is the real queen. I am the Anunnaki of Britain. That is my name. It's in Britain. Also, my name is B.R. Barua. That means be the ruler. I'm not the ruler over anyone, but that's just my land. Like, that's Britain. But then you have like they say, Europe, there's a queen over Europe. And I think Britain is like a state or some kind of shit like that in Europe. But there's a melanated female. She is Queen of Europe. And there's a melanated female. She is Queen of London. It was not London then. They really changed that name. But I'm glad they changed the land to Britain because I can get my name out of it. They're thieves. Yeah, so I came to her page to get what I need. And my sister Deborah is now putting down shit about melanin. Well, you know, I think my entities just want me to go this way. It says Caucasians. You see in Caucasian, CIA, they bring themselves everywhere they go. These people also, see, I think we all forget about Atlantis. You know, they were there too. You know? And then you have USA in Caucasian. And there is also the word cause almost, you know. C-A-U-C, it can be cause also, like the word cause. They cause great and tall to fall. Great and small to fall. Caucasians who control the masses have always known the power of our melanin. You see that shit? That's why they keep us so oppressed. And now I'm learning the power of my melanin. Man, when I read that little damn book, you know, I get the most knowledge out of it, little book. I read that little book called Melanin. I didn't know I had power, but I was using it all the time. But I didn't know I had it, and I do have a deficiency in it because, you know, I do live in a cave. Now, you know, it's November, and I really do need sun. So, before I go, this is what I wanted to say too. I got my things back from the doctor. My lungs are clear. My chest is clear. There's something in my back. But they think, you know, it is something growing on the bone, okay? And, you know, instead of high blood pressure. One thing, Red, my blood pressure was low as fuck. I told the doctor, I said, maybe, because I did drink this purple onion juice, you know. And the purple onion juice, if you have high blood pressure, I don't know about low blood pressure, high blood pressure and you're melanated, then you have a melanin deficiency. But a purple onion will balance it. And see, I learned this from Jay from Jersey, you know. And then I went on the internet to also see, because, you know, I don't know Jay from Jersey from Jay from Atlanta, you know. So I needed to see if what he was saying was real, instead of him just going to give me something that I could kill myself. And it does lower your blood pressure. But now I need to just find out how much I need to take, because I took too much, you know. And it did lower my blood pressure, but my lungs are clean. My chest is clean. Nothing is wrong with my throat. Nothing is wrong with my ears. I have no infections anywhere. My bladder is really good, although I think it's failing. I told that to the doctor because of all the coffee. No one knows where the coughing is coming from, and I will not dare tell the doctor that my cough is electronic harassment. But they are electronically waterboarding me. And I told them too, I said, you want to keep playing the game, we will play. I am Anunnaki shit talker on the board. That means I'm going to keep talking shit. And you, I don't know who you are. You're invisible, but I know you're on the wire. And you will keep waterboarding me. And the more you waterboard me, the more I talk. And the less you waterboard me, the more I talk. No, our rules are broken. There are no more rules, goddammit, because you break every fucking rule there is. And, you know, no matter what I do, how I do it, there you are, there you are. So right now, I don't give a fuck about your street theater bullshit. I don't give a fuck about a street theater. And perps don't fuck with me. You see me a melanated perp, that motherfucker walks away with something in his head, because he knows I'm spitting shit he never heard. So that doesn't matter. Then you do something else. It's like I'm in a maze. And I was amazed that you was doing this shit, but I'm not now. I am not to be amazed at the signs of heaven. And the signs of heaven, like you have all these little balls of light in the sky, making people believe that they are ships. Because people are too much under your mind control to think for themselves, to know that there are 30,000 drones in the motherfucking skies looking for 3,000 ships. And do you really think the ships are going to come out and put on a dance for you, a play for you? If there are 30,000 drones in the sky, think about how they can set themselves in formations. There are 3,000 of them. Now, 3,000 ships against 3,000 drones. So the ships are going to come out and dance for you and put on a play and all that shit. Where the drones will be able to see them like, wow. The people of Earth are like, wow, I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. I don't. No matter what, you just don't fucking give a fuck. 26 minutes in, shit talking like you.